Welcome back to some more exploring and camping as we take our first trip to Mozambique. Ending at the Masha border, following the highway to Maputo Special Reserve, an overnight at Mbene, some fishing at Santa Maria, then back down south to Ponta de Ora and Malongane. Entering Mozambique border was quick and effortless, however the roads ahead had a slightly different idea for our road trip. But being on holiday and in no rush, so we enjoyed the potholes and half-tarred roads and in high spirits to start exploring this beautiful country. So we've just crossed the toll gate and our first metakaz gave the lady 50 rand. She gave me 45 metakaz back. A little bit earlier on I got pulled over for speeding fine, 10 k's over the speed limit. There was 60 rand. I think it's the cheapest speeding fine I ever got. So we're off to a good start here in Mozambique. Very excited. I can taste the peri peri chicken already, and there's big hokos on the end of my line, but yeah, and with a very optimistic and future promising attitude, things would soon change to a more dramatic event. As they always seem to do. The conversion at the time was 1 SA Rand to 3.5 metakaz. The area we went to explore from entering the Maputo Special Reserve all the way to Santa Maria is deep sand tracks. A 4x4 is needed, and as you will soon see, deflating your tires a must. I just never seem to learn.
Well, this is Namakwa all over again, this time in Mozambique. And would you believe it, we come across a stuck vehicle. So out come the toys to play, green spade, the starters, the max tracks, and shit, I hope we can help them. Apparently they've been stuck here for an hour already, and I'm the first people to come across them.
So, with my worldly amount of 4x4 recovery knowledge, we started digging. With 100% confidence my Hilux will just pull this gentleman out, until the wife had to remind me just why I was not going anywhere.
I love tires. Tires need to go down.
Good fun, man. Yeah, and even with all my experience, a knowledgeable wife, and plenty of recovery gear, the big ass truck with plenty of 4x4 wheels ended up pulling both of us out the living sand. Trying to help somebody else, and quick recovery went horribly wrong because I was too lazy to let the tire pressures down to start off with, and the sea sand here is really thick. So long story short, spade came out, had a bit of fun with the toys, and I think this is just the beginning, chaps, just the beginning. Stick around. Maputo Special Reserve is a 24,000 hectare playground, giving all holiday makers an opportunity to experience some 4x4 driving while being mesmerized by the surroundings and animals. The gate times are 6 AM to 5 PM in summer and 7 AM to 4 PM in winter months, and arriving 30 minutes before these times is advisable. Arriving at Mbene, a 40-kilometer drive from the main gate, we were hoping to find a campsite. What we have learned so far is that no matter where you are, things always seem to work out for the better. The cost here was 1,900 meticas, which worked out to be about 550 rand, and this is what the ablutions look like here.
Oh my gosh.
Stunning. So they've given us site number 8. You've got 8 campsites here, am I right?
8 campsites.
8 campsites. This is the biggest one. This is normally for groups. How many people they take this here normally?
25.
25 people on the site. You've got your own deck here. We've got lighting. We've got our own ablution here. And with all the introductions being done, it was time for some Mozambique style supper. Also, you will soon see the trend here. Eat, drink and repeat. Welcome to Mozambique. And the next morning we got to see some beauty this place has to offer. One night is simply not enough. Besides activities here, what the lodge offers by simply sitting at the cocktail bar, enjoying the picturesque views or chilling around the pool, either way, You will want to stay here for at least a week. Do you remember when you come here that cash is king, reception is poor, and you can't always use your cards here? So I think I might be in a little bit of a predicament because I do not have enough cash here. So yeah, just for the record, keep that in mind. And leaving Mbene, a 40-kilometer surf track awaited to reach Santa Maria, not knowing what to expect, and again without any pre-bookings. Santa Maria, the first place we found right on the beach, Bermudes, with friendly staff, a lovely restaurant and a bar, plus a beach bar. We ended up booking a lodge, as the campsites were fully booked. Wanted to stay here because the next morning we had a deep sea fishing trip planned with Bermudes boat. So we managed to secure a log cabin for 5,000 medicas. The camping is, if it was available, 700 per person, medicas. So I'm standing here with Phineas. Phineas, nice meeting you, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
Phineas, thank you very much for your help. Tell me, what is the activities here like? So snorkeling and fishing. What sort of prices are we looking at there? Is it available here?
Yes, we got a fishing has a for 4 hours, 6 hours. So the fishing for 4 hours we charging 26,000 made, and then for the fishing for 6 hours 10,000 made. And then we got a snorkel. The snorkel we charge 2,000 per person. So just we take you to the marine reserve there, with the Ponta tours call it. So we do snorkel. We got a different species there for the fish. We can just maybe see sometime the turtles. We got a nice coral there. So it's a wonderful experience. And then we got any activity more that you can have enjoy.
And after Phineas gave us a tour of this little piece of paradise, he gave us a direction to the beach bar. But we thought we would get a little snack first and a well-deserved R&R. Now, for those of you who don't know R&Rs, it's a soft drink with a Bruce Lee kick.
Welcome, Gravel Travel, to the Bermudes place. So, feeling at home. Cheers.
With our tummies at ease, our feet became itchy to explore the beach bar. Yes, more drinks. And we were fortunate enough to meet up with the owner of Bermudes. And what a legend.
I'm a Bermudes from Santa Maria, Mozambique. We do a lot here, and normally I tell a lot of stories. People come here like a guest and go back like a family. So because everybody coming here in Santa Maria, they just fall in love. They want to buy a place. They keep coming back. We got the regular clients every time, every year they're coming back. So yeah, I'm happy and I say welcome to you guys.
Thank you very much.
To enjoy also.
Thank you. I've just been told I'm going to catch a tuna tomorrow.
Kuta, wahoo, and a sailfish and a marlin.
Love it.
Yeah.
Go get a break.
Yesterday we released one marlin and one sailfish. Then we caught some tunas.
And that is in July.
Yeah.
So it can only get better, chap. This is the place to come to, Santa Maria.
On a super high for the next day's fishing expedition, we could not help but feel the sadness when we saw yet another local tradesman trying to make a living. And as always, trying to add value, we bought some souvenirs, but the pleasure in his smile was worth way more than any money you could ever buy. After all this sentimentalness, if that is even a word, we calmed down for a few sundowners while being mesmerized by the slow drowning of the sun into the most calmest of waters. This place is truly special. And just as the sun gave us its last bit of light, we got surprised by one of the local helicopter stuntmen who gave us a little showtime with sundown. After a full day, it was time for a quick meal. We have an early start planned for the morning. It's deep sea time, baby. Time to go fishing, chaps.
And girls.
And girls.
Girl.
This is this one's first attempt at deep sea fishing, and Pumichi's in Mozambique. We're gonna give it a bash.
Anti-nausea taken already.
Anti-nausea tablet's been taken. First time on the boat. Excited, baby?
Nervously excited.
You alright, babe?
Yeah.
So Sam is organising us some live bait here. We're going to drop a line here, catching little bonnies, putting it out, hoping to get sakura or wahoo or something bigger out further. See how deep we are at the moment. We are charging down about 40-meter water, so it's not too deep. Fishing hard, catching all the live bait you could ever need. Others found it more favourable feeding the fish, but respect though. Lizzie never gave up till the end, and the experience is in the bag. And that is all we would put in our bag, because fish it was not. Empty-handed, and home we went. We still have to make our way back to Ponta before the main gate closes, and still hoping to see some wildlife before we exit. I don't want to leave too late. So we've made Ponta It is 5:30, and we just looked at an eye overlander, and to go camping here you need to pretty much pay cash. So yeah, this is us at BCI, and we'll draw some cash for it. We found a camping spot, and it's just before the main camp at Ponta beach. We'll give you some more details tomorrow. It was 400 Rand for the two of us, and now just around the corner is a place called Rahal's Indigo. I'm probably pronounced that incorrect as well, but we are going to have a meal here, and I think early now straight to bed, because I think we've been pretty much tired, especially the fishing trip. Where you obviously we plan another one maybe for later. Or you ever go fishing again, man?
How am I going to answer that? I would rather give childbirth again, naturally.
It's only for the hardcore chaps. So my rump steaks arrived. Not quite what we used to in South Africa, all thick and juicy, but I tell you what, it is very tasty indeed. And your fish?
I'm getting there, but it looks delicious.
It looks very nice, I tell you what. It's got a long way to go to beat Santa Maria's Kuta. We had 2 days in a row now, and yeah, I think when you're Mozambique, I think eating and drinking is just that's the activity almost as a norm. Our campsite in October was really nice. Warm water, clean ablutions, level grounds with plenty of shade, and a guard at night. Apologies for not taking any footage of the actual site. My external hard drive crashed, leaving me with only the footage I have left on some of the SD cards. This sandy path leads straight out of the campsite onto the beach, where you will find more restaurants and bars. But we wanted to get out of the hassle of this busy little hub and make our way to Ponta Malongane, which is only about 6 kilometers away, but also on some very loose sea sand, we've been told. So down with the tire pressure we go first. some music going in the back here. We are literally a minute away from Camp Lagoa. This is in the backyard, and this is the restaurant. I assume this is separate because it says Rocky Sunset and Bar Ibiza. We're in for a party, baby. I think things are going to get out of hand here again.
Welcome, gravel travel to Malongane.
As the evening slowly took its toll with us, we toned things down just a little and soon went back to camp. After all, we still had another day to explore the rest of this Malongane. So from a warm evening last night to a wet and fairly damp morning here at Malongane, it kind of puts a damper on our exploring. The forecast said no rain, but that's clearly wrong, which is not the end of the world again for us. So I think we just had to reshuffle our clothes a little bit here, open up the awning, quick breakfast here, and then a nice cup of coffee. And I think if the weather does stop, we'll go look for a place with some Wi-Fi where we can just download some footage. I need to get some footage dumped, and maybe have another cup of coffee there. Yeah. The weather soon cleared, and there were a few bars and restaurants we have not yet visited. Dare I say more. Another meal. Looks like it's all we seem to be doing is eating and drinking in Mozambique. But the weather seemed to be clearing up, so we at the Drunken Clam here. Right, chaps. So one thing you need to know when you come to Mozambique, the chicken gets cooked fresh here. So I asked twice because I've been bloody starving. So it takes 15 minutes before they cook. But look at this meal here, bro. This is insane. And are you nice and hungry?
You're starving. As always.
Starving, having some mooses. But nevertheless, anyway, the place is buzzing here. It's just absolutely the Drunken Clam, good spot to come to. Now we're off to Amigos, chaps. Don't come to Mozambique and be soft. This is R&R country, bro. You either go big or you go home, yeah.
I think we left Afrikaans music.
And we've got some Afrikaans music as you can in the background, yeah, fantastic, bro.
Ponta Malongane.
Yes, thank you, Papa.
After a super trip in Mozambique and only exploring parts of the southern side and not even getting into the waters for some snorkeling, we have already agreed that this will be a destination to be revisited very soon. A big shout out to all of the lovely people we've met on this trip. Memories made for life. Chaps, thanks for watching and hope to see you guys out camping very soon.